Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to my channel, the Lakaya Show, where we talk about anything on the other side of normal. While you're here, please hit the like, subscribe if you feel the vibe. You can find my Cash App and my PayPal scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you feel like making a donation, it's greatly appreciated. It helps me out with my medication each month. And today we are chilling and chatting. Now, if you've already missed it, I did a stream a while ago. It wasn't very nice and wasn't very kind, and was a little out of character for myself. Hey, Nightwolf. But that's okay. We're moving on. Yesterday we talked about dating and how there's too many frogs in the ponds. Too many. Way, way, way too many. So today, I figured I would let you guys pick the topic. Vamp, Shalk, hey Edward, God bless you. Because I picked the topic yesterday. How is everyone? Kisses, Vamp. And mods, if you're listening, please be ready with your wrenches. Who knows who'll stop by. If you see a pedo pocket, see them to the door, please. Yeah, let's go frog gigging. So, is everybody good? I'm doing good, except for I woke up today with my foot hurting me really, 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 really bad again. I'm talking about it's hurting almost as bad as the day I had to go to the doctor. So, Truth, brother dear, Smudgy mommy, hi sweetheart. So, like I said, the last stream was a little bit out of character for me, but I needed to get it out of the way. This stream, chill and chat. What it is what it is. What goes is what goes. We talk about real life things. We talk about supernatural things. We talk about paranormal things. Hey, Dizzle. Hey, John. Yeah, long time no see. Long time no see. I'm going to let this stream run about maybe 2 hours, if we can get 2 hours out of conversation here. I don't know. Y'all think we can do it? We did 3 yesterday, believe it or not. But I'm trying to do a little bit longer stream. I've had a request. Joe, what's up, my man? But I've had a request for a couple of longer streams. That way people can put me on in the background and listen to me. They like the interaction I have with chat. They like the way we talk. Shulk, it's not that I feel better after venting. I wasn't venting, I was pissed. I'm still pissed. It's just I know how to flip that switch. I know how to cut it off. So, and don't forget tonight, an Impromptu Truth channel. He's got an interview. Don't forget, be there. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be great. He always has the best interviews. Always has the best interviews. We can do it. We sure can, Curious Cat. We can do anything. We can do anything we want within reason and moderation, of course. Since we talked about dating yesterday, let's talk about marriage today. How many of you in chat are married? Hit one if you're married. One if you're married, two if you're single. Truce Chicken, badass. Highly recommend trying it. Nightwolf, single. Lakaya, two, single. Go Shock, single. Curious Cat, single. Snyder, single. Joe, single. Man, we're a bunch of single people in here. Edward's married. Oh, Nightwolf's married. Okay. Never mind, Nightwolf. We're still a bunch of single people in here, though. Or to do like a live stream mixer one night, so all the single people can like get in the chat and like have some, fun. And I think that would be fun. Mercs a lot. Mr. Lurks a lot. Single. Like I said, I didn't realize how many singles there were of us. If you're married, what is the one piece of advice you would give to somebody that's not married? I always find that married people have the best advice. Like, I used to could just spout off advice to my friends, and they'd come back and be like, "You were so right." But now being on the side of single, I'm like, what do I do? Get your own mattress. Oh my gosh. Amen. Because being single is a whole different ball game than it is being married. Like, it's a whole different ball game. I've heard happy wife, happy life. I've heard that too, Shaw. I've heard that too. And it has some truth based in it. It does. They always used to say, when mama's upset, everybody's upset. Get your own covers and pillows. That, yes. Yes, I had my own cover. I highly agree, Vamp, with that. Get your own covers and pillows. Because there is nothing like being with somebody that's going to roll up in the cover like a taco and you're going to be over there freezing yourself to death. At least put an extra blanket on the bed. That way you can reach down there and grab it if you have to. And I just want everybody to take notice for a minute. There is currently 14 people watching. My other live stream that addressed drama had over 30. When they say drama equals views, they tell the truth. If you have drama, people will watch. Sad to say, but they will. Have your own bank account. Joint accounts are for bills only. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Like I said yesterday, I don't know if I could ever marry again. I'm not knocking it, not saying I won't. It's just the thought literally hasn't crossed my mind. Duke Nukem one. Yeah, I need a wrench. Lakaya, it's truth. Just made a nuke account. I can't give you one on. I'm on StreamYard. I can't give you a wrench. I can after the stream though, but I can't give you a wrench right now because I'm on StreamYard side. I'm not on YouTube side. If that's really you. Now, if you're a fake account, I'll find out because the real truth will just message me and tell me. Okay, so that was you. Good. Good to know. Mark's a lot like watching a car race to see the crash. Okay, truth. Just leave that one in chat, and I can go back after the stream when the chat loads finally after it's been processed, and I can go in and give you a wrench that way on the YouTube side. That way, the next time I go live and you come in as Duke Nukem, it'll give you a wrench. That's how I did everybody else's today. I went back in chat. Hey, Loco, how are you? Be ready and accept the fact that you'll need to fall in love with your partner over and over again because both of you will change and grow throughout time. That's very true, Vamp. Paula says, elderly number 2. Aw. I'm doing good, El Loco. How are you? You doing good? You doing great? Everything okay? Having a good week? There's Dizzle. But I'm not discounting being married again. I just right now, like, the thought of marriage doesn't even cross my mind. Like, being single and looking for a companionship, that crosses my mind. I'm worried about being alone forever, that crosses my mind. But the thought of being married again or wanting to be married again, or that doesn't even cross my mind. Like, I don't think about marriage anymore. You've been married for 30 years, El Loco. Congratulations. Yay, you. And that's not being sarcastic. That's being nice. Be a friend and talk every day and say, I love you. That's a good one, Edward. That's a good one. Yes, you must tell your partner you love them. Because I was always taught, say that you, in my family, nobody hugged and nobody ever said, I love you. We just didn't growing up. Like my mom, anytime I hugged her, it's not that she would shy away, but she would become stiff because she's not used to it. Because we didn't hug, we didn't, I love you, we just didn't. But it got to where I would go, love you, Mom. And eventually she'd go, love you, sister. Because, like I said, my mom calls me sister. She goes, love you, sister. And, so I firmly believe in telling a person you love them. I tell one of my best friends, I love you and I miss your face. Like, I literally will tell my friend that. I love you and I miss your face. Because I want people to know that they're cared about. That's my thing. I think everybody needs to know that somebody else cares for them. Now, do I hear that first? No. Do most people tell me they love me first? Absolutely not. They don't. And that's the reality of the fact. They don't. I'm always known for the one to say it first. Learn to do what's right for your marriage. There isn't a rule book for this. Make your own rules and be accepting of one another. Learn to be patient, compromise, and quick and listen, slow to speak. My grandma calls my aunt sis also. I guess it's a South thing. I guess so, truth. Like I said, my mom calls me sister. We call my little sister Sissy, and we call me sister. So, And then with my kids, I call one Bubba and I call one Bubby. And they hate it, but I do it. Hey, Paula, welcome to chat. Oh, you're from Oklahoma. That's cool. It's a gamble. Can't read partner's mind. Most will lose. That's true, Mert's a lot. That's true. But like I said, I, hmm, hmm. Okay. All right. I, sorry, y'all. I was thinking for a minute. I was actually reading something for a minute. I don't think about marriage. It's just not, like I said, it's not on my priority list for some reason. Getting out of a marriage has been, it's not that it's been hard, because I have to say I'm very blessed to be getting out of a marriage with somebody like Vault, because it's easy, because we are best friends. It's easy. There's nothing really hard about it. It's sad because it's an ending. It's sad. There's a grief period. There's a loss period, but it's easier than I think most people have it, because most people are either fighting over house, home, furniture, kids, cars, material things. Like, we don't have that problem. Like, Vamp, can you do your thing, sweetheart? So, uh, we don't have that problem with each other, which I got very, very lucky. But looking towards the future, I don't think about it. It's not that I'm turned off from marriage. It's just that I honestly don't think that far ahead. Yes, and people shouldn't be looked down upon if they don't want to get married. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I believe if you want to be single, stay single. If you want to be married and you're asked, get married. I believe as grown adults, we should be allowed to do and be as we want, as long as it's consensual. That's just my opinion. Um, but I'm not knocking marriage. Maybe one day I'll get remarried. Who knows? Maybe I'll find Mr. Right and fall madly in love and him be my prince, and, get married again and live happily ever after. Who knows? And then who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I will be single Lakaya for the rest of my life, which actually terrifies me, but still. And, learn to be by myself. I feel even though that matrimony with you guys are over, but a love beyond measure you and Vault share, that's maturity in a relationship. No truth, get them gone. Thank you, Larry and Candace. I hope that we show maturity. I really do. And we do have a love that is beyond, it's beyond a piece of paper that's marriage. Our love for each other extends to our children, to possibly grandchildren in the future, to our significant others now. Me and Vault are so okay with each other. Like, no front, no BS. Like, we're in the best place possible. And I find it to be sometimes even a more beautiful thing now between us that we have is our friendship than I ever did when we were married. I find the friendship means more to me than I ever thought it could. Like, I will do everything I can in my power to hold on to the friendship with Vault because he means that much to me as a friend. But married, no, we don't, as they say, we don't jihad together. Huh. But we make the best of friends. We talk to each other, we listen to each other, we don't keep secrets, and we don't, I don't know, we're just better friends. And that's okay. It works for us. And like I said, I love Christina. She's wonderful with my children. She's great for Vault. She makes him so happy. And that means the world to me. To see him actually happy and smiling and laughing and enjoying the life he has left means the world to me. That's how much I care about that man. That it means the world to me just to see him happy, regardless of who it's with or where he's at, as long as he's happy. My blind opinion is, I say blind because I've never been married. I don't think the government should be involved in your business, but if you want ceremony to display your commitment to one another. True, Dizzle. Hey, Red. Glad to have you back, sweetheart. We're talking about marriage and commitment. But like I said yesterday, I'm single. Dating is um dating is for the birds. It has not been great. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Eddie, you silly thing. Let's see. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Like I said, there is a new sea of blue wrenches. So if you have a wrench and you see a hot pocket, aka pedo pocket, don't even think about it. Get them gone. You can usually tell who's okay and who's not. And you can usually tell a troll. We're no longer, we have zero tolerance for trolls and zero tolerance for bullshit. That's not what this channel's for. That's not what I want this channel to be for. That doesn't mean I won't address it when need be, but that is not my intention. Like I said, don't rush it. That's how you get those jackals. Truth, brother. Ooh, some of them boys, and I use the term boys loosely, are boys, not men. Oh my God, the way they act. Uh-uh. I couldn't even stand the thought of a date with them, let alone marrying one of them. No, thank you. Not my cup of tea. Being single was hard enough. I honestly didn't realize how many stressors there are to being single. You got to worry about, let's say, for example, you want to go somewhere at night, you call you an Uber. Well, you're going by yourself, you're scared, you're alone, you don't trust the driver, you don't know if you're going to get carjacked. Like, you don't have, somebody with you, because they always say safety in numbers. You know, to me, there's things about being single that I never thought of because I was always married. Hello, Derek. Welcome back. Because I never thought about it. So, you know, it's one of those things where, like I said, I don't even think about marriage because I barely can follow through with the single life because I'm not used to it. Hey, Joe. Welcome back. Turtle, I see you. Hi. Welcome to chat. But the single life can be scary to maneuver. When you're married, you always have your spouse with you usually, or your kids, or things like that, where you're not going somewhere alone. Safety in numbers. You have somebody you can call if something happens. Your tire blows out, you got somebody you can call to come save you. But when you're single, like, Lakaya's fine today. Thank you, Turtle, for asking. But when you're single, it's a different story. Yeah, Jean, you went and listened to the live stream over at Vaults. Yeah, it is pretty sad she would say that. That's why I made my stream earlier, not to reiterate or readdress it, but no thank you, Turtle. I don't think you can help me stop being single. I don't think I need your help. Thank you for the offer, but no thank you. I don't think turtlenecks are my type. Hey, Sandra, how are you? If I sound a little far away, you guys, I'm sorry. Let me move my phone. I'm having to put medicine on my foot right now because it is on fire really badly and I can't stand it anymore. So if I sound a little bit away from the phone, I'm very sorry. The real issue is the most current dating pool has poop in it. Who likes to swim with poop? Exactly. You couldn't handle me anyway. I have a Bugatti. I'm rich. Okay, Turtle, if you say so. Congratulations. You've won the dumb prize of the day. Hey, Titan. How are you? Vamp, the dating pool sucks. No joke. It's bad. The dating pool has gone way down the drain. Yes, zero tolerance, Red. Hayden, you can see yourself out, please. You're not welcome in my chat. I guess the Hot Pockets and Pedo Pockets are out to play today. Lord have mercy. Yep, Nuke Fest. Get them gone. There ain't no sense in it. But yeah, you guys, I woke up this morning with my foot on fire again, my heel. It did fine yesterday, and today it has hurt me so bad. I can only use this medicine 4 times, and I've done used it 3 already. So I don't know what I'm going to do this evening and tonight because my heel has hurt me so bad. So another day full of pain. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But like I said, and y'all keep a watch out. The trolls will be back. They always do. So don't be surprised if they show back up. They may not, but don't be surprised if they do. I mean, I'm the only one live right now. What did I do to my foot? Titan, because I have degenerative disc disease, which means the vertebrae in my back, in my lower back, there's like cartilage between your vertebrae. My vertebrae, I have several of them that does not have anything in between the vertebrae anymore due to riding in a wrecker and slamming down on the seat, hitting bumps. It caused an injury in my back. And so it pinches nerves in my legs and in my feet. And a nerve will get pinched in my back. And it doesn't hurt in my back really, but it affects my legs to where they don't want to. It's not that I can't walk. I can walk, but I can walk maybe from my bedroom through my house to my kitchen and turn around and come back, and then I have to sit down. Like my legs will not stand up because of the nerves being pinched. And right now I have one foot that the nerve in my right calf that runs down my foot into my heel is yes, it's like sciatica pain, but a little different. It's making my heel feel like it's on fire because that nerve in my heel is firing up. Think of a loose electrical line just sparking and sparking and sparking. Well, that's basically what it's doing in my foot. That nerve is sparking, and it literally feels like my foot is being held on an open fire. And the top of my foot feels like I have broken it because of the nerve pain, which I haven't. I haven't sprung it, broke it, sprained it, nothing like that. But it literally feels like I have broken my foot. And then the bottom of my foot feels like it's on fire to where if it hurts bad enough, like I will be literally bawling and squalling in tears, crying, can't move, like constantly moving my leg. But it's all because I have degenerative disc disease. And there is no cure for it. It can worsen over time, or it can be hopefully monitored and stopped where it's at. And that's what we're trying to do now. We're trying to figure out a combination of meds with my doctor that actually works for me. But so far, everything I've been put on, nothing's working. Joe, what did you say in chat last night? How was it you misunderstood? No, degenerative disc disease is not fun at all. No way is it fun. It is extremely painful, and it upsets. I would understand if I was older and I had it, that would make more sense to me. But only being 40 and having it, it is very debilitating. It makes it to where I can't walk in stores. I can walk to the car and that's about it. And then I have to sit down. I can't stand for periods of time. I'm lucky if I can even make it 3 minutes standing still before my legs give out. Because of the pain, they will literally start shaking and cramping up because of the nerves and the pain in my legs. It's one of those things I have to live with. So you've got it too, Joe? I'm sorry. It is no fun. You have to get one of those motorized scooter things when you go out. Those things cost money, and that's money I don't have. And then you have to find a vehicle that you can haul it in to go somewhere. And then if you do go to stores like the town I live in, like the stores, you know how Walmart has the little motorized scooters usually that you see people riding around in? Well, the town I live in, we don't even have a Walmart. And the little stores that we do have, like Dollar General, Family Dollar, things like that, they don't have the motorized scooters at their stores. You literally you have to walk. And that's something I can't do. So it's been over a year since I've been in a store. I physically cannot do it. See you later, Melissa. Oh, goodness, Shulk. I hope you got your package. That was no fun. But, so, yeah, we had a Walmart here, but, basically what happened was too many people kept stealing merchandise out of the Walmart to where the Walmart was making like $0 profit. So they closed the Walmart. So we no longer have a Walmart here. And the nearest Walmart is 30 minutes away. So I wish we had a Walmart though. It'd be a lot cheaper than some of these other stores we have, especially food for groceries. Because our grocery store prices are ridiculous because there's no competition. That's the problem we have. There's no competition for our grocery store, so our grocery store charges whatever they want. So, but like I said, my foot today is giving me absolute insane fits, and I have this gel medicine I put on it that kind of numbs the nerve. But the problem is, with the nerves hurting really bad, it wears off really quick. And I'm only allowed to use it 4 times a day, and this was my 3rd time. So I'm hoping that the nerve will, like right now, my foot is just twitching and shaking. It's hurting so bad on its own. It's doing it on its own. That's how painful it is. So I'm hoping that the nerve will hurry up and ease up and it won't bother me all night and I won't be bawling and crying all night. I was basically saying that Vaught would put himself between the bad things and the innocence. That's what he's done his lifetime, nothing but respect. Oh, Joe, yeah, I read your comment. I knew what you were talking about. I knew what you meant. I think everybody was just sensitive last night. But I knew what you meant, Joe, when you said what you said. I seen it. I really, Truth? I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's good to know, though. Luckily, I don't buy from Walmart anyway. I buy their canned goods and stuff, but that's about it. Or their snacks. I do not buy their meat, though. Extra protein. Thank you, Jean. I hope I get to feeling better too. I'm going to be honest with you. It sucks to hurt. Chronic pain is not fun. I'm hoping that I had high hopes, you guys. I'm going to share it with you. This is me being real. I had high hopes that this medicine would work in time for the conference. That way I could go because I pretty much found a way to go and everything like that. I do believe. But the problem is my foot and my legs, but especially my foot. And I thought this medicine would have already kicked in and it would be not completely normal, but better to where, it wouldn't bother me so bad and I can enjoy myself and I could see everybody. And I'm at the point that I don't think I can go. And I guess it is what do they say, fear of missing out? Maybe. So I can't tell you how much it would mean to me to be able to go and see Vault and Christina, because I haven't seen Vault in a couple months. But to see Vault and Christina and Truth and Bass and Mr. Don and probably Barry and everybody from Nightmare Nation that's going. And I feel like it's not going to work in time and I'm not going to be able to go. And because it's going to be a lot of standing and I can't do that. So I I had really high hopes and that they have kind of fallen flat. Yesterday I was thinking the medicine was working and I was on my way to being okay and I got it taken care of and under control and now I feel like I'm back at square one. So Yes, it upsets me about the conference. I done got to where I don't even like to talk about it for fear of that I won't be able to go. It really hurts my feelings because I feel like I'm missing out and I should be a part of it. And that may be overthinking it or that may be thinking too highly of myself. But the way I see it, I have back bought since day one. I have been here since day one, and I deserve to be there too. I deserve to be a part of Nightmare Nation. So, I don't know what to do. But that, like I said, the conference kind of is a touchy subject with me. I'm sorry, you guys. It just means a lot to me. A real lot. A whole lot. So, like I said, that's why I haven't talked about it. I've had people ask me about it, ask me about if I was going to be there. Um, I've had several people tell me I shouldn't go. I've had people tell me I don't deserve to go. I've had people tell me that it's even got as bad as I've had people tell me Christina is the new me and it's her time to shine, not mine. I've had just countless things said to me that I've kept behind the scenes and I've not let it bother me because I think we both deserve to be there equally. I'm not that way. I'm not that type of person. I don't think like that. I don't believe that. I would love to see her there. But you know how people pit people against each other. So that's why I don't talk about it. No, Eddie, I don't have a gym nearby. I can't. I'm supposed to be in physical therapy, but the cost of gas, I can't even take my physical therapy because I can't afford the gas right now. So I had to put that off. Which all they want to do is do an MRI after physical therapy anyway, because they wanted to see if I wanted injections in my back. And to be honest, I don't want injections in my back. I don't think I could handle injections in my back, period. Because my back was the first thing that hurt me. But now I'm not even as concerned about my back. I'm concerned about my legs and my feet. Yeah, just the standing and walking would be a problem for me. I can sit all day long. I can lay down all day long. And the only pain I may have would be my foot burning. And that's why I'm trying to get it under control now. I go back to the doctor in 2 weeks to see about why it's doing this. But yes, just the standing and walking is the problem. It's and I know there's gonna be what 400 plus people there. It's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be, a lot of standing, a lot of walking. Who knows what Truth Bass and Vault and Christina and everybody may get up to, and I just feel like I won't be able to participate, and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them to have to worry about me or worry about leaving me behind. So, that's kind of where I'm at with the conference. Like I said, I'm trying my best, but it's like the clock is ticking against me. So, time's running out with my medications to see if they would work before the conference. So, but like I said, they wanted an MRI, but I've had X-rays done already, so I pretty much know what the problem is. Like I said, it's nerves being the issue, and they swapped me. It was so bad when I went in the other day, last week, to the doctor. It was so bad they swapped me from one doctor who left, who called me, told me to come up there, and then left. They swapped me from her to another doctor. And he was nice, but to me, he wasn't as thorough as my original doctor was. It was kind of like, it was like, blah, whatever. And so he was nice and he was kind, but I feel like something more could have been done for the pain and the problem, and it wasn't. And then when I go back in 2 weeks, I have to see him again. And I'm afraid this time I'm going to have to get a little stern and be like, Truth, damn you. I don't deserve y'all. Y'all are too good to me. I don't know what I did for God to bless me with you people in my life, but He sure did. Eddie, I'm not exactly for sure how much money I'm short on. I haven't even added everything up yet. But like I said, I just don't want to be a burden to nobody. But a nice lady did reach out to me very kindly, offered, to a ride, hopefully, unless she changes her mind and for some reason can't go. She offered a ride to come pick me up. She offered me to share a hotel room with her. Um, which I kindly appreciate. She didn't have to do that. And to be honest with you, it's not like we were close chat friends anyway. But I did, in the initial beginning, take her up on her offer. And I was really excited. And then, like I said, these medicines just don't seem to be working like I thought they would. So I don't know what to do. And I don't want to wait till the last minute to tell her I can't go because she doesn't want to go by herself. But I don't want to tell her I can't go if I can go, if they do work at the last minute. So I don't know what to do. So I'm kind of stuck in a hard place. I love you guys. So that's where I'm at, waiting on this medicine to hopefully work. But for some reason, why it's just not working for me. And they told me to give it time. They said some people it takes a month to 6 weeks to kick in. And I told them I don't have that amount of time. But so they put me on another medication to try to kickstart the first one, and it's not doing anything. It's a depression medication that's also used for pain and back and fibromyalgia patients. And it's supposed to kickstart my Lyrica. Well, it's not kickstarting my Lyrica. It's not even helping with depression because I have a different depression med. So it's not even helping with depression. It's like I'm taking a sugar pill. It's doing nothing. And it's not one that should build up in your system. It's one that should automatically work, and it's not working. So, um, give it to the Lord on your hands and knees. Kurt, I have prayed to the Lord so many times. I have asked, hey, Lynn, how are you, sweetheart? I have asked, I have begged, I have pleaded. I have done everything I could do. I have tried to be the best me that I can be. I've tried to stand up to the wrong and represent the right and be a good girl. And I guess God's just not listening to me. Because I sure as hell feel like I'm being overlooked. Now, I know there are people in this world and probably people in chat that have it a lot worse off than me. And I understand that. But when the pain becomes too much, to where you can't breathe because it hurts so bad. And you've got these legs that don't want to hold you up and don't want to work. And feet that you walk on that feel like they're on fire. It sucks. It just downright damn sucks. So, I'm doing all I can do. I try to handle it the best I can handle it and go about my day and go about my business. But like the other day, I was bedridden that day. I couldn't get up. Like I had to hop to the restroom and hop back. I couldn't even put any type of weight on my foot, my right foot. Today I could barely tiptoe on my right foot. I could keep my heel off the floor. But then that is causing extreme pain in my toes now. So it just all around sucks. But I don't know. I feel like I got dealt a bad hand. That's all. I just feel like I got dealt a bad hand at an early age. And, I wonder what's going to happen to me in a couple of years. Am I going to be wheelchair bound? Is this just, am I just on a downhill slope? What does life look like that way? What does life look like that way being single? I have like tons of this shit running through my head, you guys. Not fun. Not fun at all. So, not only is it a physical issue, but it's mental as well. Because I get down and I get low in life and I get sad and very depressed and I get very lonely and I don't see a positive outlook for the future. And like I said, my brain just runs with all this stuff. Um, so like I said, if you're wondering why I haven't been talking about the conference and why when other people bring it up, I'm pretty silent about it. This is why. This is raw, true Lakaya. I don't hide anything. I have nothing to hide. This is me. This is who I am. I cry when I'm upset. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm in pain. I'm a normal person. I have feelings just like everybody else. Um, like I said, a very kind subscriber. Very kind. Gosh, she was so kind, you guys. She did. She offered me a ride. She offered me, a hotel room with her. And if I could go, and she said it looks like the last time I talked to her, she said, get excited and start planning. It looks like we're going. And that's the last time I've talked to her. And I'm sorry I'm sniffing, you guys. My nose is running. Well, I told you I'd sell my house and move out there, and we'll be two old ladies. I'll take care of you, sister. I love you. Not to let you go alone. I love you, Red. Thank you. And midnight margaritas. I love you, Red. Thank you so much for that. I needed to hear that today, of all days. I needed to hear that. It's been a very stressful day for me, and I needed to hear that. But like I said, I had a very kind lady, and I haven't talked to her since. So I don't know if the offer still stands or not. I was trying to wait till, like I said, this medicine to kick in and then to reach back out to her. But unfortunately, it's not working. And well, I'm not going to say it's not working. It's just if it's going to work, it's not working fast enough. So I don't know what to do. And I don't want to. My number one fear is to upset Vault or Christina by being there and not being able to walk and not be. I just don't want to upset them. I would never want to do that. Vault deserves all the attention. It's about him. And I would never want to take any attention away from that. Ever. So that's my number one hang up, really. Is I want to make sure, that I don't cause embarrassment to myself, embarrassment to them, embarrassment to Nightmare Nation. Uh, it's just a hard time. It's confusing. It's hard. I don't know what to do. Okay, Joe, I will. I will check it as soon as I get off live stream here in a little while. Like I said, somebody asked me to do do a couple longer live streams so they'd have more to listen to. They like to hear me ramble, which I don't know why, but they do. So I said I would do a couple of long live streams. That way they could put me on in the background and listen to me ramble as they go to sleep or do their daily chores or whatever. And so I figured, the afternoon, early evening crew, there's usually nobody going live then. So I figured, I could kind of slip that into my time slot. Unless, Vault's going live or something like that, because he goes live around this time too sometimes. So if he goes live, I'll always stop the stream. Because I am a Nightmare Nation lady, so I would like to be in chat. Love to hear you talking while I'm out here in the orchard. Oh, thank you, Dizzle. Red, we are family, that's for sure. We are definitely family. Blood be damned. Blood be damned. We are family. But like I said, that's why I haven't really mentioned the conference. It's just it's a sore subject for me. Let me tell y'all something funny. Tell us a story, hun. Okay. All right, Lynn, let me tell you a story. This is funny. When I was little, my grandfather used to take me and my little sister and my two cousins. He had a camper shell truck. If y'all know what that is, a camper shell on the back of a pickup truck. And we would all climb inside the camper shell and we would all sit in there. He even put carpet in there. So we went on the hard bed of the truck. And he would ride us around and we would go driving around kind of like around the edge of town near the countryside. Because there were always cows and horses and things like that. So he would always take us around, riding around, looking at all the cows and the horses and listening to gospel music of all things. And I can remember doing this, but I didn't understand it at the time. Well, one day my mother and my stepfather came and picked me up and my sister up, and we were headed home. And we went kind of the back way home, and going through the back way home, we go by this pasture. And at the pasture, there's a horse. And I'm like, "Ooh, mama, horse, look." And it was a big old black beauty horse, just gorgeous horse. And I was like, "Ooh, look at the Black Beauty." That's what I thought. That was Black Beauty from my storybook. So look at Black Beauty. And then I got to looking and I said, Mama, something's wrong with that horse. And my mama said, "No, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that horse." I said, "Mama, what's that thing hanging down between its legs?" And my mama looked at me and looked at that damn horse and looked back at me. And she kind of giggled to herself. And she goes, "Sister, that's the stick they tied around the horse to keep it in the fence." Little did I know, years later, I found out that horses don't have sticks tied around their underbellies to keep them in fences. It wasn't no stick, if you get my drift. But my mama sure told me, and I believed it for like 3 years afterwards, that all the horses had to have sticks tied around their bellies to keep them in the fence. I believed that shit, y'all. To where I went and told my friends, "Y'all's horses need sticks on their belly or they gonna get out that fence." True story. True story. And I remember doing it. I remember going to my friend's house that had horses out in the country and telling her, "You got to tie sticks." And she thought I was, she believed me Like, she kind of got what it was, but she believed me too. So she was confused on where to tie the stick. So me and my friend were out there at her horse trying to tie a stick around this horse's belly with some rope to keep it in the fence. Because I just had demanded that she put a stick on this horse to keep it in the fence. Y'all, that's the type of child I was when I was growing up. I was very curious about everything. But my mama showed she was quick on her feet and quick to think. I'm telling you, she'd tell me in a heartbeat, oh no, that's such and such. No, that's this and that. Y'all, forever I would believe the stuff my mama told me. Forever I'd believe the stuff. And as I grew older, I would learn. You mean my mama lied to me? You mean my mama lied to me? Finally, I told my mama when I got about 15, I said, Mama, I said, you want to know something? What? She goes, what, sister? I said, Mama, you're a damn liar. I said, you lie too much, too good. And she said, what you talking about? And I said, Mama, you remember that time about that horse and that stick? And she cracked up laughing at me. She said, well, you were the damn fool that believed it. I just stood there. And my mama was rolling with laughter. She goes, you were the damn fool that believed it. She said, you should have known there wasn't no stick. It was pink. I said, hell, I didn't know. But I'm telling you, y'all, my mama, she is a witty person. Eddie, that's funny. But I'm telling y'all, I did. I believed every horse needed a stick around its belly to get to so it wouldn't jump out of the fence. My mama was, y'all, my mama was something else. She would come up with the quickest thing to say to just put you in your place so you would stop asking questions because she hated that. My mama hated a child that would ask 100 questions. She could not stand it. She would sit there and just answer and answer and answer. And finally, she'd be like, are you done? Because I would ask 1,001 questions about anything. I mean, I asked about everything. I was a curious little kid. But I can remember that horse and that stick issue because I sure believed it. So that's a little story about Lakaya and her horses. Her introduction to mating, I guess you could say. That there you go. That ought to give y'all something to laugh at. I mean, it was but I was determined to make my friend put that stick around her horse's stomach though. We got that rope and threw that rope over that horse and tried to keep that horse still and was trying to tie that stick. It was a yardstick we was trying to tie on the horse. We were trying to tie a yardstick on this horse's belly now. The horse is neighing at us and backing up, moving forward, backing up, moving forward, and finally my friend says, you know what? If it gets out, it just gets out. I was like, okay, not my horse. So, but I did. I believed it. I thought my mama would never lie to me. I thought my mama would be honest with me about everything. Oh no, my mama's a liar. Love her, but she a liar. That's like I asked my mama one time. I said, Mama, what's this? And I pointed to my belly button. I didn't know what it was. I was a little kid. I was just learning what my belly button was, And I had an innie. I've always had an innie, not an outie. I said, Mama, what's this? It's a hole. She said, oh, that's, she said, my mama said, that's where you keep your soap when you're taking a bath. So here I go that night trying to stick a bar of soap in my belly button. Because I thought my belly button was the soap holder. I'm telling y'all, my mama would come up with some shit. And I'd believe it. Hey, Miss Diane. I'm talking about I would believe everything my mama said, but she told me my belly button was a soap holder. So I got in the tub that night and tried my best to stick a bar of ivory soap, white ivory soap, hands in the bathtub. I know y'all squished soap before. Wait, I'm telling y'all, I was a curious child. And Vaught will tell you, I'm still that type of person. Now, I'm still curious. I still ask 101 questions. What's this? What's that? What does that do? How does still ask? I used to bug the hell out of Vaught. Not gonna lie about it. I bugged the hell out of that man. But as a child, I was something serious. I was something serious as a child. That's like the time I gave my sister had to get stitches because of me. Me and the neighborhood boys, because there were no girls in my neighborhood. It was just me and then my little sister. She's like 6 years younger than me. Well, she was a toddler at the time. And I would play with the boys. I had nobody else to play with, so me and the boys would play. We'd ride our bikes. We'd ride them through the neighbors' yards. We didn't care. We rode them on the sidewalks, ride them on the side of the street, kids being kids. Well, I lived on a street where at the end of the street, there's a hill you go up. So, excuse me. The sidewalk went all the way up the hill. So me and one of the boys got the bright idea to go all the way up to the top of the hill where it's a four-way stop on the sidewalk and ride our bikes all the way back down. I said, okay. So we got up there and I turned my bike around and get in front, and he turns his bike around facing downhill and he gets behind me and I take off. I got the wind in my hair blowing everywhere. I've got the little clickers on the little clicker beads on my spokes. Click, 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 click. My bicycle's going. It's just going down the hill. Well, here he goes behind me. Somehow his bike is going faster than mine. So he starts taking the front of his wheel and knocking it into my back wheel on my bicycle. And he does this all the way down. And I turn my head and I'm hollering at him, will you stop? You're going to make me wreck. Well, as we come down the hill, my toddler sister goes out on the sidewalk and is playing with chalk. And I didn't see her sit down. And by the time I got to her, the next thing I knew, I'm flipping in the air and I'm landing in the street. My bicycle pedal caught her eyebrow and caused her to get stitches above her eyebrow. Well, through her eyebrow, actually. And my stepdad snatches my sister up, forgets about me laying out in the street, and heads to the hospital. And I'm sitting there in the street going, what happened? Like, I'm confused. Hey, Rad Love. I am confused as can be. So next thing I knew, I see my granddad driving down the street, and he sees me sitting in the street, and he pulls up the driveway. He said, what are you doing? I said, I ran over my sister. He said, where's she at? I said, hospital. He said, what in the hell did you do? I said, my bicycle hit her. I said, but it wasn't my fault. I said, he hit my bike and my bike hit her. He said, but were you driving your bicycle? I said, yes, sir. He said, then it was your fault. I said, no, it wasn't. He said, why didn't you stop? I said, because I didn't see her sitting there. He said, why didn't you see her sitting there? I said, because I was looking behind me at the boy hitting my bicycle. It was like I could not get anybody to understand me. This boy was hitting my bicycle and I was trying to tell him to stop. So I got grounded for 3 weeks from my bicycle. And boy, did I was so mad at my little sister. I gave her the stink eye for 3 weeks. I was so mad. She was a toddler, a baby, didn't know no better. Like she could barely form words. And I was so mad I gave her the little stink eye for 3 weeks. Got me grounded from my bicycle. And it was a purple bicycle too with a pink seat. And it had pom-poms. And it had clickers in the spokes. Oh, I was mad. The only thing it didn't have was a basket because I didn't rip that off because I wouldn't put no stuffed animal in no basket. I didn't roll like that. I rolled with the boys. Man. But I sure did. I gave her the stink eye. And like she knew what that was. My sister didn't have a clue. But I sure gave it to her. And I kept trying to tell everybody, y'all, I didn't do this. That boy made me do it. No, you were driving your bicycle. You should have been paying attention to what was in front of you. You shouldn't have ran over your little sister. I said, but why ain't Daddy in trouble? He left me laying out in the road. He said, did you understand your sister's head was busted wide open? He said, I was having to hold her head shut to get, how was I going to get you out of the street? I said, I don't know. He said, who got you out of the street? I said, Papa. He said, well, I'm the one that called your Papa, thank you. I was like, oh, I didn't know that though. But my sister sure got the stink eye. Hey, Chase. But after that, like I said, I gave my sister the stink eye for about 3 weeks. And then after that, though, I wasn't even interested in riding my bike no more. I was so scared I was going to hurt her or hurt somebody. I didn't even ride my bike no more. I said, forget it. So I went back to playing on the swing set. And you know, kids, we don't play on toys right. We never have. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, if you're supposed to swing right, you know you're not going to swing right. You're going to sit sideways in that swing and rock back and forth like it's a horse. Or you going to stand up on that seat and hold the chain and swing back and forth. You know you're not going to swing right. You know you're going to go down that slide upside down. You're not going down it right. We all been there. That was my life as a kid. I was one of them kids to where my swing set was my jungle gym. I did aerobatics. It was my gymnasium. I pretend I was practicing for the Olympics on that thing. I learned how to do flips on that thing. On them little sidebars, knowing you ain't even supposed to sit up on them little sidebars anyway that hold up the rest of the frame. Shoot. That was my life, that swing set. But y'all know how it is. The Blue Crew. Yeah, we had to make some more blue in here. You never know what's gonna come around. Can't never trust a pedo pocket. They like to lurk a lot. A whole lot. They like to steal your streams too. You gotta watch it. But I did as a kid, y'all. I was different as a child than I am now. Yeah, my grandmother told me my liver was gonna flip if I didn't quit hanging upside down. I'm telling you, Miss Lynn, I did everything on that swing set. That swing set was my life for a whole year. I mean, you couldn't keep me off of it. Like I said, hung upside down, acting like it was monkey bars, jungle gym, you name it, that's what it was. I even acted like I don't know if y'all ever know, like the ground is lava or it's water, and I would get on top of the bar and I would step across the swings and not to be try to touch the ground to reach all the way to the other side to the slide. Shoot. I did all that, pretend the ground was lava, pretend it was water and there was alligators in the water and I couldn't step across it and I had to cross this jungle gym to get over there. I used to pretend some kind of stuff playing on that swing set. But you know what? I find that a lot of today's kids, and this is just in my area, but I have found that a lot of today's children don't even have swing sets. They do not have swing sets anymore. It's just they don't the parents do not purchase swing sets for their children. And to me that was almost the best part of childhood was the swing set. Yeah, read the lava game exactly. Um Me, that was the best part of childhood. You could invent whatever you wanted. I used to pretend I was in a swing and I was an astronaut, y'all. And I would see how high I would go just pretend I was going to the moon. But little me is a lot different than big me. Little me, I had a lot of um life in me, I guess you could say. And now I'm more subdued. Except for like the last live stream, that wasn't subdued. That was me pissed off. But I am more subdued. I'm more social now than I ever have been on social media. I will actually speak to people now, and I used to wouldn't talk to anybody ever. Like it was hard being my friend growing up because I just didn't talk to people. I kept to myself. I played with myself when I was home. Like I didn't do a lot of. I did some spend the nights, with friends, but it wasn't like a lot of them. Like I had like one each year I had like one good friend and then that friend would move away and then the next year I'd make a friend and that friend would move away and it's kind of every time I made a friend they would move or something would happen. So I wasn't a big social person. The swing sets got made cheaper or too expensive. That they are. I was at the store not too long ago and I noticed the price of swing sets were ungodly. Excuse me, especially the wooden ones. Wow. I mean, it's cheaper to almost build your own. So, but like I said, when I was little, I had a lot of creativity, a lot of imagination. I was. Did I beat up that boy? Well, what had happened was, see, his dad was a prominent person in town. He was actually the mayor at the time, and it was the mayor's son. And he had this. Oh, it looked like a side by side thing, but it was made out of PVC pipe. And you actually build it and you could sit in it and you could pedal it and it would drive, but it was huge. It was about the size of a twin size bed. And like I said, it was made out of PVC pipe, but it looked like a side by side. And so he come pulling his side by side out of his house one day, put it together, and went to trying to ride around his yard, which his yard wasn't made for riding. He had too many roots and all that shit in his yard. And so I decided to go over there and I might have pushed him down the driveway out into the street. and made him crash his side by side into pieces. I might have done that or I might have not. I cannot say, because to this day we never figure out what had happened, but that just might have happened. But I can't say for sure. I cannot say for sure that that's what happened. But I'm like 99.9% positive that's what happened, if you get my drift. So he ended up with no more side by side. So he couldn't ride with us no more because he got grounded from his bicycle because he tore up his side by side by playing in the street when he wasn't supposed to be in the street. So that's kind of how that went. I kind of said, maybe I may have or may not have said, hold your feet up, shove, and let it be what it is. That may have happened. I'm telling y'all, I was something when I was little, y'all. I was a spitfire. And y'all, I used to love climbing trees. Used to love climbing trees. I would sneak over to my neighbor's yard at my grandmother's house, because my neighbor's yard at my grandmother's house had the best climbing trees in her front yard. And I would sneak over there and I'd climb way up in the tree and hide. And then my neighbor would come out on her front porch and be talking gossip on the phone and wouldn't even see me in the tree because I'd be hidden. And I would sit there all day and listen to her gossip on the phone. I heard everything she talked about. Everything she talked about. And then at nighttime, I'd go inside and then I'd hear my grandmother gossiping to my grandfather about my neighbor. So I was getting both sides of the story. So I used to do that, though. I used to hide in my neighbor's trees and listen to the gossip. It was pretty good gossip, too, not gonna lie. The older women, they can gossip now. They be telling all them good stories. And they make sure they get them details down. Yes, thank you, Eddie, for mentioning that. If you haven't already, Impromptu Truth did his interview last night with Josh. Be sure to check out that stream. He did an amazing job, killer job. So make sure you go give that a listen. And like I said, if you did miss Vault stream last night, go back and give that a listen. If you missed my earlier stream, I just kind of reiterate Vault stream and add my own evil twist to it. Ha 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 ha. My own warning of such. It contains foul language. It's not made for kids. Do not watch my last stream with children near. Because if they start saying bad things, do not blame me. It is your own fault you let them listen to it. Just saying. Auntie Lakaya is not PG-13. Not today. Try me tomorrow, but not today. Had to give me a drink of water, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a Spitfire now. Well, I don't know about that. I try not to be. I try not to be a Spitfire. I try to hold my tongue and be a good girl. But, sometimes it slips. My kids were not allowed electronics. My boys literally tied their sister up and tried to make a zipline experiment with her. That poor girl. She's tough, though. Grew up with brothers. Oh, my goodness, Red. It says I have 23 watching. I don't even know how many likes I have. This is on StreamYard side. But like I said, if y'all noticed earlier, Drama equals views. My drama video, my last stream had over 30 people in it at a time listening to me rant. And in this stream, I've had the highest is 24, I think. I've seen it go. Like I said, when they say drama equals views, that's what they're talking about. People love to watch the drama. The problem is, though, sometimes you just have to address the drama to get it out there, especially when you're sick and freaking tired. And I am sick and tired. I've had enough. So, enough about that. She smiled the whole dang time. I'm running out. What are you boys doing? Get your sister down from there. Oh my goodness. And I bet she thought it was a game too, having a blast. Having a blast. My kids were good kids. The only thing that ever happened in my house was lethal, was playing with army men with parachutes. And he was setting the army men on fire and throwing them up with the parachutes and letting them land on his bed and caught his bed on fire and his curtains on fire. He somehow found the matches hid in the kitchen junk drawer, and he somehow found matches as a child. I mean, he was like kindergarten age, maybe right before kindergarten age, and he found the matches in the junk drawer and was playing with the matches, and when he realized it struck, it made fire. So he decided to set his army men on fire and have them float down on fire, playing with them like they're really in on fire and all this, realistic shit. And yeah, set his bed on fire and set his curtains on fire. So no, I have not seen Shameless on Netflix. As a matter of fact, the only thing I watch is YouTube right now. The time she cold caught one of them with the metal bar, I had my hands full, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. But no, the only thing I watch now is YouTube. I literally don't watch anything else. Well, I take that back. I'll stroll over to TikTok every once in a while and watch some TikTok videos. Especially if Chaos or Truth or Bass have put something out, I'll go watch it. Or GNA or somebody like that, I'll go watch what they've put out and give a like. But other than anything kind of series TV related, I only watch YouTube. Well, that's good, Chase, that holding your tongue has helped. Yeah, it does cause you to be more peaceful and humble. That's what I've done. I've been doing it for a couple of months now. Besides earlier, I kind of let my tongue slip a good bit, but like I was fed up. And the more I slept on it last night, the more pissed I got. So I was like, no, I'm just going to do a stream, address it, get it out and open, say what I've got to say, let it be what it is, and keep it moving. And that's what I did. And I kept it moving. I said what I had to say. If people don't like what I had to say, they just don't have to watch my shit. Hey, Roth. Hey, Jason. And that's the way I see it. If they don't like it, don't watch my shit. Find you somebody else to watch. I don't care. You're not going to hurt me any. You're not hurting my channel. You're not hurting my views. So what if my subs go up and down? I don't care. I used to try to make it to 1,000, wanted to get to 1,000. That's still my goal, but it's not like in the forefront of my mind. Oh, I've got to get 1,000 subs. Like now, it's just like, no, I have what I have, and it is what it is, and that's the way it's going to be. So, that's kind of where I'm at. So, like I said, that's sort of my life update. I'm in pain today, and I've told y'all the conference update. Um, Still don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I really don't know. I really don't know. I almost feel defeated is the word. I almost feel defeated. So, I was at school shock, but other than that, nothing else is really going on. Right now, it actually looks like it's going to rain. I hope so because we're in a drought. And it's supposed to rain here in the next couple days, I imagine. See, y'all heard me say earlier, I haven't been on here but an hour and 41 minutes, and y'all heard me earlier say, hold on, I'm putting medicine on my foot. It's already wore off. It's literally already wore off. The medicine has. Hey, Miss Ann. That's 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 why I'm staying in pain. The medicine literally has worn off. Eddie, it does affect my foot when the nerve is pinched between the disc. Thank you, Curious Cat. I greatly appreciate that. And right now, my heel feels like literally it's on fire. It feels like somebody has struck a fire up in the middle of the yard, and I literally have walked and stood in that fire with my foot. That's what it feels like. I haven't been to the doctor, Eddie, and I go back in 2 weeks. Soaking doesn't help. It's nerve pain. It doesn't help it. As a matter of fact, anything touching it hurts. Air hurts it. The air from my air conditioner blowing on it hurts it. Maybe I will get some rain. I see the wind blowing outside. Maybe we'll get lucky. But like I said, when it burns, it burns. It is a burning feeling. And it feels like I said, if like an electrical wire has come loose from a pole and is sparking on the concrete. That's what it feels like in my foot. It feels like the nerve is sparking in my foot. So it's painful. It's my right foot, Red. It's my right foot and my right calf that I'm having the problem with. And I'm afraid that it's going to end up causing problems with my left foot. Look, hey, I live 2.5 hours away from Paris, Tennessee. I'll willingly extend my trip to swing to Mississippi with the wheelchair to pick you up and make sure you get there. Titan, damn you. Why are y'all so sweet? Shit. My God. Y'all are too kind. I don't deserve y'all. Y'all make me cry. Damn it. Now I'm crying again. Shit. I know you said you didn't want the shots in your back, but my wife gets them and she's good for a while. They do work. Okay, Jean. I will take that under consideration. Y'all are too fucking kind to me. I don't deserve it. I really don't. Thank you so much, Titan. Thank you for that offer. Just offering it means the world to me. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm actually at a loss for words for once. I guess I'm not used to people being so kind. All my life, I didn't run into kind people. I ran into evil people. My life has been long and it has been hard and it has been a struggle for real. From childhood trauma to PTSD. I guess I'm just not used to. I'm used to kindness from Vault, but that's about it. I'm not used to anybody else. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of kindness. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. I needed to hear that. Sometimes I don't think that way. Thank you all so much for being so kind and so sweet. I greatly appreciate it. Let's just pray this medicine works or hurry up and kicks in, or they put me on something that does work in time. That way I can go and enjoy myself and be with everybody. Because I really want to be there. More than anything. Like I said, I just don't want to I don't want to upset Vault or Christina or Truth or Bass or Mr. Don or anybody like that. I don't want to or Barry. I don't want to embarrass them or feel like a burden to them because I'm there or anything like that. I believe they deserve to enjoy themselves, and Vault deserves all the credit and all the spotlight attention. Um, he's worked very hard on his channel, not one channel, but two channels. He's, had to start over. He has epic content. He's wonderful with people. And I just don't want to do anything to rock the boat. I need a booth at the conference. It sounds like I'm gonna need a hut so I can put all of you in it. I can sneak y'all in with me. That's what it sounds like. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know what the kindness means to me, especially lately. when I have been nothing but ridiculed and talked about, made fun of, and attacked for not only the way I look or the way I sound, but also for my personal life. And I can't tell y'all how much the kindness y'all are giving me means to me. I greatly appreciate it. And I can't thank you enough for it. Because lately it has been a bash Lakaya, and I'm strong, don't get me wrong. And I can handle a lot. But sometimes enough is just enough. And sometimes people reach their limit. And I've pretty much reached my limit on bullshit that I can handle. I'm already stressed. I'm already going through a lot in my personal life. And with the added social media attacks and YouTube attacks and my divorce being made fun of by other channels that I named previously and other people I've named previously, and my best friend and his relationship with his partner being attacked. It's my nerves have wore thin, I guess you could say. Super B complex vitamins. Okay. My problem with vitamins is I can't even take women's one a day vitamins because there's something in there I'm allergic to, and me and my doctor cannot figure out what I'm allergic to. But there's something in vitamins that I'm highly allergic to, and it literally I break out in hives all over my face and neck. And it takes 2 to 3 weeks for them to even clear up because I have to wait for the vitamin to get fully out of my system and then it'll clear up. So I have to be very careful of what vitamins I take. So vitamins kind of, they used to not scare me like Flintstone vitamins. I've taken all my life. They never done anything to me, you know. But some vitamins scare me because I just don't know what's in there. Okay, Eddie. See you later. Let's see, what did Red say? No weapons be formed against Lakaya and prosper. Let them lay fearless on the ground in Jesus' name. Amen. Lakaya BFF, my friend, as a man, I respect you in the utmost. You did something 99% of women could never do. You're a woman, and I respect that. Thank you, Chase. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. But like I said, I'm a strong person. I've just kind of reached my limit with the bull. It's I let majority of it roll down my shoulders and off my back and onto the floor, and throw it in the garbage and keep it moving. But sometimes, some days, especially when I'm in pain, it's it's hard to see the upside of things sometimes because you're stuck in a mood. and you're stuck in that mind frame, and it's hard to get out of it. And then when you have somebody coming and attacking you or leaving nasty comments, and I mean, I can always delete the comments, that's no problem. That don't go through, that's absolutely no problem. But it's when they're said over and over and over and over. It's kind of like a mind fuck. It's kind of it doesn't get to you, but it starts to sink in just a little bit to where you start questioning things. And of course they're doing it for attention. They're doing it to run me off YouTube. They're doing it to get to Vault. They're doing it to get to Christina. They're doing it to get to Truth and to Bass and to Chaos. I mean, they're doing it, but especially to get to Vault. That's their main subject. They're doing it to get to Vault. Um and I just happen to be, like I said, usually I just happen to be on and they find me. As Christina said, they go after the weakest link, and apparently I am the weakest link. Which I'm okay with that. But it's no fun. And so when you have that going on every single day, and then you have other things going on, it kind of puts you in a bad headspace. So, thank you, Miss Ann. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. I appreciate the advice. I really do. I really, really do appreciate the advice. Like I said, don't forget tonight, an impromptu truth is having an interview on his channel. I do not know if the Vault of Nightmares is going live, or if he will be over at Truth's channel. I think he might be at Truth's channel. I'm not exactly for sure. I didn't ask today. I kind of did a quick phone call to Vault, and then we were like da 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 bye. So I didn't really ask what he was doing. Yeah, Chase, it is hard because I do read the comments. I see every comment that comes through. I can't help but to see them because they're left on my channel, and I go in YouTube Studio where they're at, and I try to catch them before they're posted. Sometimes they'll get posted and I have to go delete them, but people don't see the things that usually I receive. They don't see the hate comments and the bullying comments and the threatening comments and the just the nasty comments. A lot of times people don't understand, why are you addressing the drama? Well, if your comment section was constantly full of this stuff and you have a good damn inkling of where it's coming from, wouldn't you address it too? Especially if you've tried to address that person personally and they won't address you back. What other way are you going to address them? The only way they know how. You make a live stream, you make a video about them. And hopefully they will then catch a clue. Now you can be like the other side and still live streams, put them up, and then talk drama about it and try to hopefully get views and get your monetization up so you can get paid because you don't have a job and you live in a van with cardboard, boxes up against your windows and a tank top that looks like it smells from 3 weeks ago. But I digress. I would personally rather confront them head on, face to face, because that is my face. but I would rather confront them face to face, so to speak, than it continuously go on and on and on. And that's the problem. They just continue. And of course you're gonna get the naysayers. You're gonna have the every once in a while hot pocket. You're gonna have the comment that you don't necessarily agree with. You do two things: just let it go through, because even though you disagree with it, it's their opinion, or you just delete it, and that's fine too. But when it comes to the harassment and the bullying, the harassing, and the almost downright damn stalking, that's where I draw the line. It becomes too much. I've seen people literally argue over a penny. A penny. Oh my goodness, Shaw. I don't need a penny that bad, and I may be broke and still don't need a penny that bad. I'll be the first one to say, "Here, you need a penny? I found this penny on the floor. You need it?" Yeah, I agree, Red. The latest stuff is just disgusting. I absolutely agree with you. That's part of the problem. It's people that have went above and beyond. We've reached your 2 hour mark. Woohoo! Yes, and y'all end up had me crying. Damn it! See what y'all do to me? Okay, curious cat. But you see what y'all do to me? Y'all had me crying. Dang it! I've been good. I haven't cried hardly in a couple days. I've been really good. I haven't cried since my foot was hurting the other day. I haven't really cried. I've been doing really good with my tears. I've been saving them up. And here y'all are making me cry. Y'all are too sweet. You're too kind. I'm watching my clock. I got about 9 minutes left, I think, before I'm going to hop off here. Um, I'm just kind of winding down the stream a little bit. So if you have not watched the Vault Keeper at the Vault of Nightmares video from last night, Bigfoot aside, Hot Pockets and Pedo Pockets, talk time. Go watch that video. Go watch my last video if you missed it. That is called Did you see what Vault talked about? Go watch it. It'll all make sense to you. You'll understand why there's a big uproar last night. Um, you will know who done it. You'll know why. And this is not a guess. This is not an estimation. This is a we absolutely know. Like I said, I got forwarded a email today that was talking about how the disgusting psycho blocked somebody because they said hello to me. That to me was so low, because somebody spoke hey to me. They said hello, Lakaya. Actually, I believe their exact words were hi, Lakaya, because they said hi, Lakaya, and that's it. That was cause for them to be blocked from their so-called best friend, all because they said hi, Lakaya. Which makes me feel okay. Wrench holders unite, man. Um, so that makes me want to reevaluate, the human population. And I guess here comes the pedo pockets. It's about time. Figured they would show up eventually. Can you please come in with a different name next time? Thank you. And a better picture than black and white, please. Have a little color left. You know, let's see some red lipstick or something. Love you, Miss Diane. Thank you very much. But like I said, I guess it's time for the pedo pockets to come rolling in. I figured they would. I mean, we've had two. That makes three. Don't be surprised if they keep coming. It's just stupid shit. Thank you, Truth. Appreciate you, brother. Like I said, I did make a bunch of people mods today. I went on the YouTube side back and through some chats and made some couple of mods. And who knows, I may end up adding more mods. I don't know yet. It just depends. It just depends on how many and how fast they keep coming. But they seem to enjoy bothering me the most, and I know it's to get to Vault. And I don't know what type of reaction they're wanting from him, but apparently they're not getting what they want. And so they're just going to keep on till they finally get it, I'm assuming. It's pretty sad. Sad people without a life. I mean, if I had to do that, gee whiz. I'd feel sorry for myself. I'd be, that's pathetic. Mm, 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 mm. Shame, shame. We enjoy getting rid of them. Thank you, Shock. Like I said, they'll be back. It's about that time. It's about the same time it was yesterday when they started hitting my stream. And if y'all hear me keep moving around, that's because my foot's hurting. So I'm literally like rolling on my bed, trying to get my foot in a comfortable position to ease the pain up. It's not really working, but it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm trying. I just can't believe the medicine has wore off as fast as it did today. Talking to you guys helps me to I'm still partial to a potato peeler instead of a wrench though. Ah, Jason. Talking to you guys helps me to focus on something else other than the pain. So it could get crazy. I pulled a lot of darkness last night, but sent it out so cleansed this morning. Still have some residue. Ah, Red. I understand you exactly. I understand you exactly. My own bad. I was in my wolf mode. Hey, Brother Chaos. How are you? Hopefully good. Like I said, y'all be warned of the Hot Pockets. They're on the prowl right now. So, and we have a multitude of them, so there's no telling which one it is. But what I don't do is I don't do the racist card, so they can take that shit somewhere else. Because I got brothers of all different colors. So, sisters too. They can take that mess somewhere else. Wrong chat. Wrong channel. Well, you guys, it's 6 p.m. here Central Time. I guess I'm fixing to call this stream. Don't forget later at True's channel. I think 9:30 Eastern tonight, if I'm not mistaken, right, Truth? 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, I think. I could be wrong. I'm gonna ring them till their hair bleeds. That's funny, Jason. That is funny. But it was good talking to everybody. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate everybody sticking around for both streams today. There's no telling what type of comments I have left on that other video. Who's going live next, ma'am? I think it's going to be Impromptu Truth up there. I think he's going live at 8:30 Central Time, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll probably be Truth next, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Vault randomly throws one up, it'll be Truth. But thank you all for joining. I appreciate every single one of you. Love, peace, chicken grease. See you guys later. Bye.